Peace family, welcome back to Key to Wellness. This week's video is entitled Cow's Milk is for Baby Cows. During the initial phase of life, it is the practice of all mammals to take the milk of their mothers. It's a universal comfort food, and it is also the mother's way of transferring her immune system over to her young. But have you ever seen a giraffe nursing from a horse, a zebra nursing from a dog, a human nursing from a cow? All three are equally ridiculous, but maybe not so ridiculous if someone is serving it up to you chilled in a glass. So what is the harm in it? Let us consider the weight dynamic of a cow and compare it with a human. Here's a cow that's a year old versus a human child that's a year old. A cow grows to be almost 1,000 pounds in 1 year, whereas a human reaches 150 to 200 pounds in 18 years. After a cow is weaned from its mother's milk, what does it eat? Grass. Humans are the only species that continue to drink milk after they are weaned from their mothers. They are repulsed at the thought of drinking breast milk, yet they switch to drinking the milk of an animal. There is an element in milk known as casein. There is 300 times more casein in cow's milk than there is in human's milk. That is for the development of huge bones. Casein, by the way, is the base of one of the strongest glues used in woodworking. The enzymes that are necessary to break down and digest milk are renin and lactase. They are all but gone by the age of 3 in most humans. Therefore, nature dictates that we are to be weaned at an early age. According to the World Health Organization, 65% of the global adult population has a reduced ability to digest lactose. Except for very rare instances, every newborn has the ability to make lactase, which is the enzyme that helps the small intestine digest lactose, which is the sugar found in milk. But in adult populations, practically no black person can digest lactose. No Southeast Asian can digest lactose. And according to WHO statistics, only about 26% of Caucasians have the ability to digest lactose, and those Caucasians mainly inhabit Northern Europe. Genetics and genetic adaptation have a lot to do with this. People's logic, instinct, and common sense would stop them from drinking milk if it were not supplied to them. I can't imagine a well-dressed, seemingly intelligent man or woman kneel down in a pasture suckling from a cow. We are the domesticated animal that has been perverted from natural inclinations. After a mother has performed her duty of nursing, why must the cow take over? There is no biological requirement in humans for cow's milk. The consumption of dairy, as I pointed out in my last 2 videos, adds to the acidity of the body, which requires our bodies to use calcium to adjust the pH balance. And where does this calcium come from? From our own bones. So the more milk we drink, the more calcium we take from our own bones. Cow's milk contains a lot of phosphorus, which prevents calcium absorption. Cow's milk is low in magnesium. Milk allergies are the primary cause of ear infections in children. Just a few proven facts. Everyone also instinctively knows that if you're dealing with a cold or excessive mucus in the body, then the dairy must be eliminated for immediate relief. And most of us love cheese. It takes about 10 gallons of milk roughly to make about 10 pounds of cheese. We should not eat any cheese that has not been aged for at least 1 year. In the United States, cheese is made overnight, so there is no aging, period. Aging allows the lactose to break down and the hormones to degrade. Ingesting from an animal the size of a cow creates a hormone storm inside of the human body. The high estrogen content in this milk makes it an enemy to the breast, the uterus, and the prostate gland. It also creates excessive stress and overload on the pancreas to try to produce the enzymes that are necessary to digest this milk. We haven't even touched on the harmful effects of pasteurization and also the effects of the antibiotics that are given to these animals. So we've been told that we can drink milk, and we certainly can. We can also drink coffee, although a couple of cups a day over a 30-year period, and the adrenal glands can barely be found at autopsy. They're completely scorched. We must stop applying emotion and start applying logic. We have free will and we can consume what we want, but at the end of the day, we have to come back and deal with this biochemistry. Truth does not care what anyone's opinion is. Again, health is the responsibility of the individual, and unfortunately at this point we do not have a wide margin for error. We must be open-minded and ready to receive new information as we enter this age of Aquarius. Consciousness is a field, it is a protection. So thank you for your attention, family, and can we please just let the cows have their milk, please? So until next meeting, remember, health is wealth. Peace.